Not NMDs. Ultra boosts are probably the closest, to be honest. If you get ultra boosts that are what's the material, dude? They have a different name. I forget, they're ultra boosts, but they have a name. Are probably the closest. There are lookalikes to them too. There's Adidas. Are they tubulars? Yeah, I think they're the tubulars. They look exactly the same, but they are not the same. The ultra boost use the same inners pretty much.
9 more months until the pog number.
God damn, Artorias, thank you for the 60 months. Dude, I was when now that you mentioned, you say 69, the pog number fucking in what's the show that I just watched, dude? Oh my gosh. In Squid Game, the dude fucking talks about that. He bets on 69 and then bets on 96. What's the Than build you about to showcase? I'm gonna go Bumba's hammer and see how it feels. I haven't built it in a very long time, so I'll probably only go Jotuns for CDR into Erendite, or not Erendite, sorry, into the fuck Crusher. Favorite things I've bought besides my car and my house. My doggos would be my favorite thing I've bought. After that would be my house. After that would be my computer. When I had bought it, now I'm using 2 Zydax, so I haven't paid. I don't have to pay for these. Then after that would be my cars. The ending for Squid Game, I that was my guess. That was what I thought was going to happen. Literally almost exactly what I thought was going to happen. And I think there's more to it too, because it's never actually the end. This should be free. No. Good.
Nice job.
Squid Game is really good. It is definitely a show worth watching. Like I said, I'm watching You now, season 3 of You, and this show is the fucking weirdest, craziest show ever, dude. It makes you wonder how many people like are whatever have problems like this, mental problems like this. I have not seen that show, but I've heard about it. But bad guy, is it good? I've always played PC. I played Halo 2 on console. I played Halo 3 on console. I played Call of Duty on console, and then I started playing World of Warcraft like when I was 12 on PC, and I never went back after that. I should have backed and got my Jotuns fucked up. At last, as the new Modern Family, a show built to win Academy Awards. Okay, okay.
For truth and justice.
Modern Family was a fucking good show for a long time. Hi, Sleepless. Never seen the show Modern Family?
Gank right lane.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I want that kill.
Carry me, team.
You got the kill! And Ymir lived. Is it an actual funny comedy? Because I miss funny shows and movies. They never make funny shows or movies anymore. Any doggos on cam? Merc's been here. I don't know. He just left, I think. Halo's on the couch. Halo's on the couch, sleeping on his blanket. Sammy's good. Sammy's good. We went and got breakfast today. And everyone was asking her. Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm trolling. Nice. Everyone's asking her how the baby was and everything. She's trying to get me to build this crib tomorrow. Oh, my blade's gonna go off. You gotta live too. Dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Oh no, the Cyclown is here. The Cyclown. Had a buddy say New World is a better graphic RuneScape. What do you think? Your buddy probably hasn't done any of the PvP, would be what I'd say. I would say New World does the gathering and crafting better than any game by far. So if that's what you're into, if that's what gets you fucking going, then that's an option for you. The grind for gear is super deep. Like you have to just do it a lot. The instances are pretty fun, oddly enough. They're not too long. And then outside of that, oh my gosh, I would say PvP. Like the game is built for PvP, right? That game is literally built for PvP. So, so if your boy doesn't PvP, then he's missing the whole point of the game. The crafting is so simple, but also so deep. Yeah, it really is. And the gathering's the same way. The gathering makes you feel like you're doing more than you are. Oh my, how does he get a taunt on me? Oh, I went for the circuit and I missed. The 8-man grouping for the blue buff. Something slight. The Smite fly the players out for SPL. So they live in houses. You fucking troll. He thought I was on a side. They live in team houses or team apartments, whatever one they chose. So they live there for the most part. But yes, they fly you out so you can get to your house and stay at your house. Level up 2 or 3 first on Thanatos. I level up to 3 if I'm going pen into pen. So if I'm going Jotuns and a Crusher, Jotuns and a Brawlers, I level up to 3. If I'm going into like power build for some reason, like if you for some reason you like to go Transcendence or something weird, then I would level to 2 second. Woody gave you so much gold today. Woody's a good dude. How playable is the PvP if you're solo? Well, you don't. All right, so you can run around flag to definitely fight people, and if you get good enough, you can 1v2, 1v3, 1v4 because potions are really strong. So you run around with the potions always, so you can pop them. So you definitely can open world like solo PvP, but the big part of the PvP is there's a 20v20 queue up. So you say, hey, I want to play, sign up. And it's just like in WoW or other games where there's battlegrounds and you get into a 20v20 and you play. That's down right now because it was bugged, but we played it a bunch. That was fun as shit. So you're not doing that by yourself. You're queuing in and playing with other people. Then there's Wars,
Weekend brother, how you
which is 50v50.
Haven't watched you much since my surgery, but I hear tonight. You still playing Apex?
I am not Darth Fluffy. Thank you for the 33 months. I quit playing when I knew New World was going to be what I wanted to do. But yeah, so, and then you've got 50v50 Wars, which everyone jumps into Discord. You don't have to like have a group of people you're playing with all the time to PvP. You just need to be a part of a guild. And that's pretty basic because you just joined mine because I'm going to be starting one tonight. You motherfucker. Ooh, got your ass on. You thought, bitch.
It's not even a challenge. Destroy the left enemy tower.
What's up, Hokage? Ah, he missed. Fuck you, dude.
Can you just AFK under the tower?
Darth, thank you again, man. Thank you. But yeah, I stopped playing Apex. Mainly stopped playing Apex because we didn't have a third to play with. So there was no point in grinding it out because you literally need 3 to play the game and do anything in it. And I stopped playing the SPL because I wasn't having fun anymore. It was a lot of time put into it. It was super stressful. It wasn't worth the money. Like something as simple as taking the same amount of time and doing YouTube videos with it, or just improving my content would be way more worth than the salary you get out of the SPL. Plus traveling I was done with traveling. I did that for fucking 2 years. I was over it. Traveling weekly or every 2 weeks. It was terrible, man. It was terrible. What's up, Yuli? How do I feel about the future of Smite? I mean, Smite's not going anywhere. It's been around for 10 years. It's gotten bigger in the last 2 years. It's not going anywhere. I think competitive Smite is important because some people like that creates it makes it the game more valid and gives it more what's the word I'm looking for? More credibility, even though it doesn't mean anything. I think the pro side of Smite nowadays just isn't worth overall, but it's worth for what I think they're doing. They're using the pro side for like political gain in Georgia, and I guess in the United States, but mainly in Georgia. It gets them a lot of business opportunities. So I think that side is worth for them, obviously. That dude, no. No. Yeah, hello team, where are you?
An enemy has been slain.
Look at this. Is this Dota? Dude, I was watching some of this shit yesterday.
A different build, setting up with the mechanism, so they don't really have a way to just like check the pit for free. Other than just like sending in Toronto Tokyo and hoping he doesn't get vacuumed or something.
It's true. Horn toss. They got him on to Thompson. They pulled him in too. Oh no, not like that. OG now looking for more. Sev got to run away. They buy back on Thompson. Walled down. Yadaro vacuum. Chase. Sumail thought about the rundown, but with the 2 buybacks, Team Spirit will retreat. And with that, Roche will also spawn.
They're gonna smoke up here too. Of course, they still have everything. That, you know, these are the cheap picks that you get with Horn Toss. Still holding Chrono, still holding RP.
That combo of like the Horn toss with the Lion, and they get him again. Pull him back in, bring him on down. Hookshot, try to salvage it. It's not gonna be enough. OG don't have an answer for the bag, and Saksa also gets killed.
Bruh.
Unbelievable.
Collab by the same thing back to back. I love watching Dota. The International is probably my favorite like esports tournament to watch every year. And I don't know. I know like half of what's going on. Oh, there's a part 2. All right, let me open that in a second once I die again. Dude, the International, if you guys have never watched it, you don't have to know what's going on in Dota to like get an idea. I haven't played Dota in many years. I haven't fucking played any top-down MOBA in a long time, and I still love watching that. I hate playing top-down, but the like hype parts of that game specifically are fucking crazy. Bro, how? How is this Surcat literally here every 3 seconds? See the PC case that makes a whole setup require no fans? No, I have not. Who's making it? Oh yeah, that's true. I can watch it now.
Unbelievable composure and presence of mind coming.
They
from this
needed
Team
before
Spirit
that
roster.
BKB too, right? I mean, all that damage was magical. He took 382 physical damage.
Got him again!
on
What? They find him another time, and the Chrono down.
See, I know the Chronos in
The
this game.
absolute madman.
Is he playing as like Behemoth or some shit that keeps making the push plays?
Unbelievable composure.
How the fuck did he
and
find that
presence
dude
of
out of his
mind
stealth?
They
From this
needed
Team
before
Spirit
that
roster.
BKB too, right? I mean, all that damage was magical. He took 382 physical
Got
damage.
him
on
again!
Tiny.
What? They
Bro,
find him another
how?
time, and the Chrono down.
Who pinged that? How the fuck did they know he was there? Oh yeah, it's okay. It's that in that game. That's right. That's right. The Honor is the strongest hunter? No. The Honor is great. Just gotta know your matchups. Hi-Rez needs more PC players for rank conquest. No, Hi-Rez needs to combined queues. Console queues shouldn't be separate from PC queues these days. It's pointless. Monster Labo. The whole case is an air-cooled heat sink for CPU and GPU. When I get on New World, you have to link it to me. I'll check it out.
On my way.
That's wild. I want to know how the fuck he knew he was there.
Share your light with me.
Your left tower is under attack.
Creek dogs, you need to be on a computer these days taking notes. I don't even need the beads, dude. The Malunga. That was an insane fucking, I guess. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, okay. The tower switches to me.
Why am I so good at the game?
Nice, Tony. Keep it up, buddy.
Your left tower. Double kill.
The Great Clee PvE quests are back now because of Outpost Rush down. They need to bring back Outpost Rush. Tired of that shit. Greatest SPL player of all time, Cyclone. Close after that would have been Adapting. After that, I don't know. I think Stealth left Smite not knowing that a stable Pro League was about to come out, and he was having a kid. So playing in the Pro League as it was, there was no stability in the fact that salaries and shit were a little all over the place. Like playing in the SPL, sorry, no confirmed salaries, all that shit. So I'm pretty sure the fact that he was having a baby soon, he wanted a stable like income. So he went to work for Hi-Rez, and then they announced the Pro League like shortly after. Zap? No, there's no shots at Zap in any way, but he's never been considered the best. Like for a very long time, he was like considered like me, like like lower end, old, washed up. He's had a really good 2 years, and he's kind of back at it now, but he's never been the best. Cyclone was the best solo laner, in my opinion, of all time. One of the best, like the best player from the solo lane. When that didn't happen, and he did the same thing in ADC. He's done just more than everyone else. Yeah, Adapting would be right behind Spin for me, because Adapting had an insane team. He was one of the best players in the game at the time, but he was never like ultimately, he was like the best jungler, but he was never like the best player in the world no matter what. There was always arguments back and forth, and it was mainly because his team was so fucking good that those arguments actually had some valid, like they were valid. Yaman was the best mid in the game at the time, and Melito was one of the best supports. Raffer was one of the, or sorry, Melito was one of the best. Oh, are you? Did I just get Sergat ulted again?
Can you just AFK under the tower?
Or was that Gebal? No, that was Gebal. Okay. God damn, I keep getting ulted. Emelito was one of the best ADCs. Raffer was one of the best supports. Like that team was just amazing. Yes, Adapting was the best player on that team. Next to Yaman, I'd say those two were like the best. And I would say Adapting would be my number 2 best player of all time. Deathwalker was never considered the best. I don't know why he's in that conversation either. Like I really, some of these names that you guys throw out, like they might be your favorite players, which is perfectly fine. You can like and whatever, whoever you want. But these were never players that were at any point considered the best in their role, let alone one of the best in the game. Same thing happens with Fine. Okay, he's one of the best solo laners in the world, has been for a couple of years, but he hasn't been the guaranteed best. Dude is fucking cracked, but so are a lot of other players in just that role, let alone in the game. Andy's a beast, Leon. Andy's a beast, but he's not a pro player. People just have favorites, which is perfectly fine, but you have to be realistic. Or would I rank myself? like against the current players, they're fucking cracked, dude. They're insane. We're talking about like all time in the jungle role, top 12, 13 players. The thing is, you got to realize when you look at the pro players, there's a lot of pro players that played for a year, a half a year. They just fizzled out real quick. Lots and lots of players. Nowadays, the players are a lot more stable, but you have players that have been playing for 10 years that just started playing pro, right? Layer's been around for a long time, and it is just now, like, this is not shots at him because he is one of the best junglers in the game, but he's just now one of the best junglers in the game. Oh, dude, please get off my fucking nuts, Sir Cat. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, I'm out. This kid ults me every time I go in.
That really took a toll on me.
What are you even doing?
Leave me alone, bitch. No. Baskin's one of the best Smite players of all time, but he's not one of the best pro players of all time because he doesn't play pro. If he was playing pro all this time instead of playing minor league and doing his real life shit, he would be one of the best players of all time. He just wasn't around long enough, you know what I mean, in the pro league. There's a lot of players like that though. Like Stealth really wasn't around all that long as he stopped playing. What's the dude who played for Cog Red? I forget his name. He's a mid laner. I don't know why I can't think of his name. The Boosh, yeah, Boosh, one of the best players ever played Smite, but he wasn't around long enough to be like one of the best pro players of all time. Because like if you play 1 or 2 years and you're great and then you quit, very unlikely you're going to be the best when the game goes on for another 8 years. But if you play during those other 8 years and you do well, then you might be the best. Guards was a great player, but he was limited. He was one of the players that when I started building like tank junglers was like, is this really Smite? Like, I don't want to build like this. Like, he wasn't about change and adapting, so I don't think he would have adapted to any meta that came out. I don't think he pretty much only played Thor. Like, for the longest time, when we were at the top on Envy and AFK, we all knew he was good, but we knew he was good at Thor. When you're a one god wonder, then it was okay. Nowadays it wouldn't be. So it's hard to say because he stopped playing. But would he have been great? Still, we don't know because they quit.
Be careful, right? Attack!
Look at him running at me. Look at this. You suck.
Hi.
Kill him. Yes. I might die though.
Why am I so good?
No. I just had the Vulcan and the Odin and the Spirit just walk at me. These are assholes, dude. Come on, just win the game. These are losers. Who influenced the meat and the meta and the game the most? Different players influence different times. Like in season 1, there wasn't as much of a meta, but it would be the top teams. It would be like Cog influencing it by far the most. I'd say season 2, we influenced it. We pretty much ran the meta throughout the year until the end of the year when it became more stable and unable to be impacted. Season 3, it just kind of became what the patch pushed. Season 4 carried over season 3 into what the patch pushed. Season 5 was a mix of like different players figuring shit out, I feel like. Same with season 6. Even in the now, it's just become more stable and everyone picks up everything so quick, so you don't know who's really the meta breakers. Favorite meta across the 10 years that I played? Honestly, this current Smite is probably the best because we're in a time in the game where so many gods work in so many different ways. The builds are kind of what they should be, where ADCs are building like ADCs, supports are building like supports, mids are building like mids. You know what I mean? Like everyone's got their cookie cutter builds, which is how I feel like it should be, especially when it still allows lots of gods to be played. We have someone in the threshold, please. That was nuts. Timing.
Catch these hands.
Attack Fire Giant! Attack Fire Giant!
Yo, Bumba's OP. Bumba's is OP as fuck. Oh, dude, that was the worst meta. Triple Hunter, Double Guardian was the most boring meta there ever was. Or sorry, yeah, Triple Guardian, Double Hunter. By far the most boring there ever was. Not even close. Nothing will ever be that terrible. That was a bad time. That was a horrible, horrible time. I wish that upon nobody. If you didn't play during that time, you were a lucky fuck. Straight up. Now, healer metas are frustrating, but they're not the worst because you can play around them. Yes, it's fucking stupid to have to build anti-heal gods and figure out ways for them to work, right? Or build anti-heal in your kits over and over and over again early. But you can also build healers into healers. With a Triple Guardian Double Hunter meta, first of all, there are not that many Guardians that can be played in the jungle, right? So that limits it, period. There are not that many hunters that are going to be solid in the mid lane, especially going through picks and bans, like if you're at SPL or playing ranked. So that meta was shit. It was terrible. You were like scrapping, you were taking the scraps to run that meta, and it was still better than picking like the better assassins and shit like that.
Attack right lane.
Favorite single player game of all time? Well, I've never played any of these games that you guys think are greats, right? Like I've never played Skyrim and shit like that. For me, single player time was like before Halo 2. It was like back when with OG PlayStation, and it would be either, we talked about this, it was oh shit, dude, there's one racing game. So Gran Turismo is one of my favorites. Gran Turismo 2, I think. And there was another car game we talked about. Somebody in my stream knows. Noob King, I already left. I left the guild after our war today. I left. I haven't made a new one. I don't have a name yet. I don't know if I should, like, I don't know, I kind of get opinions. I want to make my own because that way I can hopefully limit all the bullshit, but I need a lot of help from everybody. Like I'll need help recruiting, and I'll need people to actually get to 60 and do shit, or it'll be a problem. No, not Need for Speed. We talked about this. Fuck. Bro, you are actually a bitch. Bro, what is your problem?
Can you just AFK under the tower? An ally has been slain.
No! Fuck! I missed. Not only that, you got a shield instantly. Fuck me. No, dude. It's the racing game where it's like something in Tokyo or Tokyo something, and I think that's what it was. Fuck, we talked about this, bro. Oh my gosh. No, it wasn't. Most of you guys probably never played the game, to be honest. There's two of them. And I forget what the fuck it was called. Not Midnight Club. No. These games weren't like the heavy promoted games. Someone in my stream knows. Tokyo Extreme Racer 0 or whatever. That's what it was. I believe that's what it was. You would race around and you would find races while racing around, and there were like really rare cars you could race and shit. Like races it was like 1 in a million to find. Yeah, it was Extreme Racer. I think I played the second one. Yeah, it was the second one. Tokyo Extreme Racer 2. That was one of my favorites. Grand Theft Auto would be up there. I beat all the Grand Theft Auto games. I beat the campaign in every single Grand Theft Auto game there has been. I would play it when I was younger. I would play it like me, Coat Baby, and my sister. My sister a lot older than me. We would all play it. We'd like take turns. If you failed a mission, you had to give up the controller. Call the guild weaker than you? Nah. I want to go for like a one name simple. Yeah, Tokyo Extreme Racer 0. Yep. I played this game insane amounts. What is this? These kids are obsessed with me, and we should be able to engage off of this, but my backline will not fight. Look at this. Look at this. Who are we? Oh, we're all doing the. Oh, yes, kill him. Kill him. No, not killing him. Oh, now we Jean Quill. Please get some kills. Please, one kill. Just one. I'm not asking for a lot. That's a really good Volcanol, actually, even though it's up close. Good job.
Oh, baby, it's a triple. Why am I so
When we seeing RP again, who knows? I actually had fun, so, and it's really easy to get into, I feel like, so maybe someday.
triple kill? They are
Yeah, those games, me and Cope would play those games till like 5 in the morning. I think Advance is taken, Noob King. That's what someone else already recommended. I would do Advance for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's taken. Because the names are across the world. They're not across just our server. Name the guild Ishmael Esports. I would only do that if Ishmael was playing. I have not played Back for Blood, but I've watched it. I don't think I'll get into it because I don't, for one, I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's a good game and I would probably have a little bit of fun, but it wouldn't be something I played long term, and I don't think my viewership would be all that about it. So I don't really want to put a lot of time into it. Strategy to deal with garbage teammates: bait them, let them go in first, and then play around them, the other team using their abilities on them. Outside of that, split push a lot if they're doing dumb shit. How do you say that, Phoenix? I might have to look it up. If I queue Valorant ranked with Valence TV, oh yeah, dude, I'm on it. I'll play right now if you're gonna play with me.
Can you just AFK under the tower?
Is it Ravel? It's Ravel Lee, not Ravelli.
Well, you're throwing.
How is he full health?
May the divine light shine upon
But my mage just isn't going in. Yikes.
You have slain an enemy. They can't handle the 5-head plays.
Dude, Geb is such an annoying god to try to play into.
You are trolling.
What? His ult went off? Okay, bro. Okay. 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 You guys defend this easy. Like, just kill them. Just focus on killing them, please. Pay attention. Oh, okay. I don't know what this guy's doing. Walking in the fire. This Geb is just so fucking annoying. Why is Gebbing every casual game?
I can feel myself.
Yeah, Geb is fucking stupid. I hate that god. Geb is not fun. Fuck Geb. This would be so much better if Jean-Qui would just run in and full commit. If Jean-Qui would full commit to these team fights, we would win. The Gib shield wouldn't matter because all of them would get low. They have to fight soon because the waves are going to get pushed. The right towers are all going to go down.
It's just too easy.
Dude's immortal, even though he's at 15 kills. I've clapped him the whole fucking game, and I gotta deal with this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, his team is dying. Come on, get somebody low. Oh, fuck me. That was good. Remember, good. He still has his circuit ult. Yeah, die, bitch. How does he still have circuit ult after all of that? How did he get a kill? Please? Please? Kill somebody? You guys don't do any damage. You need penetration. He has fucking 10% flat pen? 20% flat pen? Or percent pen? I got rich off killing that circuit though. You feel like a lot of jungler assassin builds right now are pretty cookie cutter. You gotta realize all builds in Smite are cookie cutter. How did I get into MMOs? Is New World worth giving a shot? I played World of Warcraft because I watched Cope Baby play when I think, dude, I don't know when WoW came out, but I swear I was like 11 or 12. And at the time, that means Cope was 4 years younger than me, so he was like 8 playing the game. And I watched him play it once. One time, watched him play the game for like an hour, and I went home and bought it. And I played the fuck out of it. I played by myself. I played like me and Cope were playing together, but not really because you were just leveling. Like I was by myself doing shit, learning the game by myself. I also went really, really hard on the game. So that's how I got into MMOs. It's not hard to get in MMOs. Any video game is intimidating if you look at it as a whole. Like, oh, I gotta learn every ability, what everybody does. But that's not what it is. You just need to start playing, and as you find things that are interesting, you try them out, you learn them, you read about them, pay attention to them, watch some videos on them, whatever floats your boat. But most games are like that. Like MOBAs are insanely hard to get into if you're like, what does every god do? What is every good matchup? Like, oh, that shit, how do I build how do I know every item? Like, that shit's hard. That's why you just jump in and start playing.
Team?
Oh, he got yeeted and scared me a little bit.
An enemy has been slain. Why am I so good at the game?
Just end the game.
Attack the Titan. Share your light with me.
Dude, that could have been any closer. GG. All I had to do was kite Circuit around one time.
My butler orders truly attractive ways. The queen would be a
If I played Diablo or PoE, I played everything. I played Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Diablo 3. I played a ton of Path of Exile. You notice you pulled up a VOD of Stroke in the group. I just wanted to let you know I am not associated with them anymore because I didn't approve of the way they treated others. Slayer especially is a really weird person, and I know he snipes weekend. Jor, I appreciate that, dude. I mean, I honestly don't assume anything of you guys other than the people that queue with them all the time and are sniping me. I just figure you're similar people. So I'm not gonna, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't even have, if you were in another game, I wouldn't be like, that's the guy that played with him. It's just when snipers are sniping, you know? That was a long game. I only did 17,000 damage. Not for a lack of trying. Holy shit, I got dicked on.